Hey yogis, I'm Nicole. Welcome to my yoga time. Let's begin our yin practice today. Now I've got one block close by. If you don't have a block, you can always improvise with a really thick book or a rolled up towel. So when you're ready, come over onto all fours. Coming into your puppy pose now, extending the arms out in front, keeping those hips nice and high. So a few choices here, either have those hands as wide as the mat, or you can bring the elbows in closer, hands to prayer above the head. Now, if you're nursing a shoulder injury, then don't persist through any pain. Just bend that elbow, use that palm as a pillow, and practice with one arm only. I do ask for this practice that you place the very tip of your tongue where the teeth meets the roof of the mouth. Keep the jaw relaxed and try and tone through the back of your throat. Put your Ujjayi breath. Begin to gently deepen your breath. Feel the body expand on the inhalation. Take a pause before you exhale. And follow your next inhalation out of the pose. So we're going to bring that right knee up towards the right wrist now, coming into your pigeon pose. Now, if this isn't an option for you with knee or hip ailments, lean over to your right, bend both legs instead. Make sure your left thigh, your right shin are parallel to one another and the short side of your mat. So if you're here, you're going to fold off a little over to the right. Otherwise, if you're in your pigeon pose, coming straight down into the center, you can always use your block underneath your head for support or make a pillow with your hands. Be sure to send the breath into the lower back and the outer hip. Follow your next inhalation out of the pose. From here, just rotating those legs, you can bend the knees, give them a little swish from side to side. And then left leg out on a 45-degree angle, taking a side bend here. Now, if you need to support this knee or hip, you can use your block under there for support. Alternatively, you can use your block underneath your elbow, or if you don't need the block, bring the elbow down to the leg. Let's take that right hand behind you. I like to take a mudra, connecting index finger and thumbs, and just resting the back of the palm on your low back. Try to avoid this shoulder collapsing down. Gently draw it back. You can feel the lower back round a little here is fine, just don't collapse that shoulder. And fix your drishti, your 1,000-mile stare, or close the eyes altogether. Feel the breath moving the side body. And inhale, coming up out of the pose. Return to your tabletop position, coming into pigeon on the left side. Or bending both legs, same variation as before. Settling into the pose when you're ready. Using your breath awareness as your point of concentration. When we focus on the breath, the volume on the mind chatter turns down. And follow your next inhalation coming out of the pose. Let's lean over to the left once again. You can swish those knees from side to side. And then in your own time, straightening the right leg, coming into your side bend, propping the body however you need to. And inhaling out of the pose, coming all the way up. Taking both legs nice and wide now, I'm going to come into a wide-legged forward fold. If this is not an option for you, if you don't have that range of motion through the hips, you might choose just to stay upright. You can always bend the knees a little and prop pillow or rolled up towel underneath. Alternatively, you can always lay down on your back and take your legs up against the wall and let those legs come out wide. Otherwise, when you're ready, folding forward. And if you've got a little range of motion but not too much, you can always bring a chair over and rest the forehead down onto the chair. And I like to turn the palms up here and finding Chin Mudra once again. And follow your next inhalation out of the pose. Use the hands to help the legs come together. Give yourself a little squeeze. And then we'll come down onto your navel. Moving into your Sphinx pose. If you need to lighten this, if you're feeling a little compression in your low back, take the feet a little bit wider, or move the elbows a little further away. If you need to support the head at all, you can always place the block underneath the forehead. From here, let's lower down, coming over onto your back. You might like to rest with the feet wide, knees falling into touch, or maybe take a hold of those knees and gently rock from side to side. Or bending the elbows as you exhale, straightening the arms as you inhale. And take as long as you need to with this counter stretch, otherwise when you're ready, lower those feet down and moving into supported bridge pose. So recruiting your prop, feel free to place it on the flat side, or if it feels okay for your back, you can take it to the second height. Arms can be by your side or above the head. And witnessing the navel rise and fall with the ebb and flow of your breath. And let's float those arms down now. Picking up the hips and the heels together, remove your prop. Once again, take a hold of those knees. Slowly moving with the breath. When you're ready, inhale those feet down to the floor. Move the hips a little to the left. Cross your left leg over the right. We're twisting. Bring your knees down to your prop. Arms out to the side if the shoulders permit. Option to move the back of the head to the right and then turning the head to the left. Be sure to deepen the breath in the lower body, the lower belly, the lower back. And let's inhale, knees to center. Move the hips over just a little, changing sides. And inhaling back to center once again. Moving into Shavasana now, straightening the legs, letting them relax, tucking the shoulders under, palms to face the ceiling. Softening the forehead, the tongue and jaw. And taking this time to just be. Begin to inhale a little deeper now. Wiggle toes and fingers. Swallow if the mouth is dry. Allowing any urges to stretch if they arise, before rolling to your preferred side, and then finding your way to seated. Thanks, yogis. I hope you enjoyed the practice today. If so, please do subscribe to the channel. It's the best way to support free yoga on YouTube. Wishing you a lovely day.